They're checking out the peafowl from up close. I love it. Oh, look at him. Oh, look. Oh, we caught that just in time. I love that. He's like charming the ladies. Oh, look at them. Oh, that's so... Oh my god, that is so freaking cute. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Planet Zoo with me, Spacefish. Welcome back to our beautiful little zoo. Where in the last episode we worked a lot on our little setup here for our very new species to the zoo, which is our Indian peafowls. You can see them strolling around their new little habitat happily. Male guy with all the beautiful, beautiful feathers attached. Absolutely magnificent. All the ladies strolling around happily ever after as well. So nice and great and awesome and everything set up technically for a start, but there is a bunch of things that are still missing because, well, in the last episode we kind of run out of money. We're kind of very much in the red again, and you know me, it's like finances in my zoo. It's a constant struggle, to be honest. It's never really working out that well, unfortunately. So, you know, any tips? Always happy to take them, but well, it's a bit of a fight. That said, though, well, you can see we've got a little bit of money remaining again, and we'll try and make it our goal this episode to even get a little more in, because we will probably need it. So we can continue today. We'll go and get a little entryway set up for our visitors, because we are looking to allow visitors to enter this habitat, to visit the peafowls, to have some fun with them, you know, enjoy being around them, enjoy seeing some animals firsthand, you know, being able to touch them and everything. So should be quite cool. And we will also set up all the other necessary tech around the habitat, you know, donation boxes first and foremost, always important, but also, of course, education boards, education speakers, yada yada yada, and then we go from there. So that's the plan for today. Before we get started though, if you're new around here, if you do happen to enjoy this very episode and you want to stay around for more Planet Zoo content or many other games as well, definitely make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button right down below. Would really mean a ton. We're quite a small channel currently, and you know, looking to grow, of course, to 1,000 subs next. So every single person does do a ton for that, of course. With that said, though, let us go ahead and let's go and get the gate going for starters. So I was searching around a lot last time. We were really kind of struggling, but right here is the very bit we need. And let me just double check. I think that is the only one that is actually a little guest gate. So we can see where we do want to put it. I feel, though, I mean, maybe, honestly, there's a little bit of a viewpoint, right, where they're going to eat, where they're going to drink. So maybe we don't want to obscure that with a gate. Maybe we actually put the gate right here. Obstructed. Yeah, but, like, obstructed by the habitat barrier? Why can I not put it there? I guess it's maybe too close to the path. I could put it like there-ish. I guess that works. We're going to do that. Cool. So that way we're not obstructing that, we're not blocking any paths, and we've got a little guest entry gate. Now, I do need to check out here. Is there anything that we need to... It doesn't seem like we need to modify anything. Let's just go get the game playing and see if some guests hop in. Now, where's the Indian peafowl? Well, you know, you would be able to see it a lot better if you just scooted on through the gate, you know? Go ahead. You know you want to. Come on. Oh, that was a very skillful throw right into the bin right there. Jeez. Not bad at all, if I may say so myself. Just go zap through the options here. I don't see anything in terms of allow the guests in. I mean, we've got the gate now. It's kind of closed. But I hope that doesn't mean that the gates, that like, people can't move through the gates. Let's just speed it up for a quick second, shall we? We do really need to also keep an eye on, like, everything animal welfare. Habitat cleanliness is a disease risk. Holy moly. That looks bad. I would really like a vet quite urgently here. Thank you very much. Barrier does also really not look too much like... I don't really want breakouts again and everything, but it's always happening. Somehow we're not managing to keep the tabs on it, despite really crazily expanding, I have to say. At least in my book, on staff. We've got like crazy staff costs at this point, and still not really able to hold up on all that, so it's a bit annoying. What is also a bit annoying is that I'm not able to actually let the guests in here. Okay, well, we will figure that out in a second. Maybe I need to Google that on the side. For starters, let us go and get some of the important bits going, right? So, first things first. We want all the donations we can get. So let's go and slap some up around here. Especially also here, because guests are going to be moving through to the apes and stuff when that's ready to go. Go and slap some more donation boxes around there. Maybe one like next to the entrance. You know, for when people actually move through there. Fingers crossed that is going to happen someday, and it's not somehow not working. We'll see. And then we can go for the education stuff. So, education, as you all know, and the zoo is always important. So we need to make sure to spread some beautiful awareness by spreading tons of these education boards all the way around this habitat. And then we need to see about the speakers. I think we can't really put them into the back of the screens as per usual, because I'm kind of overdoing it with screens here, so maybe only every second screen is going to get a speaker or something. Because otherwise it's going to be way too much overlap. In fact, that's where the speaker goes. I like that. And then we put one back here. I think that's already pretty much going to cover everything. I mean, we could put a speaker in here if the guests are already going to be moving around in the habitat. But first things first, check out the reach of those speakers, right? First and foremost, we do need to make sure to educate all those people on the Indian peafowls. Right? Much Indian peafowl education for everyone. Tons and tons and tons of education. Gotta get that education rating up after all. It's important. The higher the zoo rating, the more guests. The more guests, the more money. You all know the deal, right? So, we'll just get it up to that range for the time being, and we'll kind of just adjust things as we go. See, this way we don't have an overlap in that, and yes, I would say we can probably go get a speaker. That teeny tiny bit of overlap. No, I think it's annoying for guests. It's like got negative effects if we have that. So we'll have like a tiny zone where it's not the case. And then we'll put an educational speaker like back here. And that'll cover like a good bit of the habitat. And that way, we can make sure that even guests running around inside the habitat are being nicely educated. This teeny tiny zone will leave. Cool. Not cool. Okay, that's an issue. We do need to make some adjustments here. Maybe put another speaker down or two. Oh, yeah. Definitely an issue. In fact, maybe we just move the speaker to like here instead. That way, you know, we can cover the walkway somewhat nicely. Then we do need a second one down here anyways, though. So, that is suboptimal, but it's kind of the way that it has to work here. Kind of just going to slap bang in the middle of that. No, in fact, I don't like that. This is... I think we can't really cover that area well. Let's just demolish that one. We don't want to overdo it. Cool. So all the boards have been set up. All the speakers have been set up. All the little information boards have been set up. So that's a good start. Now, before we move on, right? Before we move on with anything, we're going to go check back on finances. We're going to execute this drill every single episode now because we all know how quickly things escalate in the zoo, right? So we need to keep tabs on everything. See that, for example. There are lots of damaged things around here. That is great. There's been vandalism again somewhere, I'm sure. So that is not great. Instantly got to go to the heat map and find all the damaged stuff, I guess. Where was the damaged stuff? Vandalized objects. Well, I mean, that doesn't count as vandalized, I would argue. Why are they saying there's a lot of damaged stuff around here? Everything's fine. Why are you stressing? There's a lot of damaged stuff. There's not a single damaged object. I mean, maybe there's, like, broken objects that have... Maybe there's, like, broken objects that need to be maintained? Where do I find that, though? Negative impact on guests. Right, that was, I think... First things first, there's dirt there. What is this? Oh, the speaker's broken in it. The speaker that is chilling below the ground was vandalized, you know? That is good. Oh, God. Okay. That's all fine, I guess. And then these things are somewhat nicely out of view. So that's also cool, I guess. Alright, then the broken bits should be out of the way, we would hope. It's busy. What do I say? Litter is disgusting. It's like one teeny tiny bit of litter. This is all the litter you got in the entirety of the zoo. And I've got 11% complaining about that one teeny tiny bit of litter. Oh boy. Okay. Back to the zoo we go. Because I do want to have a quick look at my animals. We do need to make sure, like here, that we don't have issues with social group sizes. For example, with the Goliath frog, where we'd already have... Yeah, see? This is where the animal welfare protesters come in. 0.2 years. I literally keep the game running for 5 minutes. There's another 2 of these flippin' frogs flying around. So, that is an issue. We're going to grab the older male frog now. And maybe also the older female frog. Because these also have a dank rating. On that way, you know, we can cycle through a little bit. Quick trade them. And then, you know, we're kind of good to go, hopefully, on that social group bit again. And we do need to go through it with the other exhibits here too. Social health, 50%. This down's not big enough for 3 western back diamond back rattlesnakes. That one is pregnant again! Again? You absolutely joking? Okay, I would argue that we'll just go and quick trade the pregnant one. Because otherwise that's going to happen again. And this one, you know, it's quite young and everything. We don't need to worry about age a bit. I'm a bit worried about the male one. You know, we would kind of want another male one. But honestly, worst case, I will just go and get another male one from the animal market. Rather than having to jump back in like 10 days to go and sell the next on top rattlesnake. So, that's that taken care of. We can gain some money from that, which is lovely. 3.3k at our disposal, which is not even going to be close to enough for the little ape thing that we're probably looking to do, but it's a start. It's a start. Now, in terms of this, how are the peafowls doing about everything that they want? We did take care of the terrain the last time around, even the plants, the coverage, everything seems to be fine, so that's quite cool. They don't really want the aspen tree, but on the other hand side, it's not really impacting their welfare all too much, so I guess it's fine. Yeah. Pretty much all we can do, is it? So, I guess generally speaking, it's fine. The enrichment is a bit lacking. We would like some food enrichment. Were we researching that? What's Maribor doing? We are researching that. So that should be coming soon, and then hopefully everyone's going to be good to go. Sable antelope-wise and American bison-wise, we've got quite a lot of options. So should we just double-check? We're doing everything there that we can. Well, I mean, it seems quite sufficient. I don't want to overdo it, because honestly... Oh, the keeper is here to get, like, all the dung. So that's good. Holy moly, the bisons, man. So many of them again, isn't there? Look at it. I think we do need to look at that real quick as well, because that's gonna like just be a ton of costs. Also bears. Oh my god, look at the bears! There's so many bears again. They're so... Oh no, right, those are the ones that we're keeping in the trade center, so that's fine. But like, There's another kiddo. There is another kiddo flying around in there. It's so expensive. We're going to keep these two for a while longer. But when we do get like a female bear born as well, then we aren't going to sell those two because it's like one bear is 20k for one feed. So it's absolutely insane to keep these. We can only really afford 2 of those. And for the Bisons, it's not too cheap either. 2 of them are already in the... 3 of them are already in the trade center, and still there's so many. I mean, that's insane. The thing is, there is only 1 male Bison currently. No, there's 2, actually. James is younger. But Jazan right there is the alpha. I think we had determined, though, that we only really want 1 male, no? Maybe we go and sell Jazan. Keep the money a little lower and stuff. And make sure that there's not too many new ones being born in too quick succession. And then, I mean, we've got these 2 ladies who are already in the trade center because they're kind of too old. Wow. I mean, that's a lot. This one here is quite old. If we keep her much longer, we're not going to be able to sell her anymore. I would love to, you know, keep her for, because, like, I mean, of course, you know, the number is great, she's gold and everything, but we can't. At the end of the day, we can't, unfortunately. So we're going to sell her now before she just has to chill in the trade center forever. Sorry, Ember. Have a good time. And there we go. So that's, you know, that thinned out a little bit. Also, I guess, you know, it always has an impact on how high the maintenance is for all the staff and everything, because the more animals we have, the more we push our capacities, of course. So we do need to keep some tabs on all this stuff, as little as I like it. In terms of the wolves, we do have a lot of wolves again as well, don't we? God! But I think that was like a lot of juveniles and no grown-ups, pretty much. Yeah, you know, we have these 2. They are chilling in the habitat, but nah. Gotta give them their... Oh my... No, that's just the alphas, right? So, you know, just giving them their chill and peace and habitat and everything. Those juveniles are looking great. In terms of stats and everything, it's beautiful. And then, yeah, okay, fine. Fine for now. Cool, let's leave it at that. We are going to go and head back to the peafowls. I do kind of want to find out how this gate thing works. So, I'm going to go Google that real quick, and I'll be back in 2 seconds with you guys. Okay, back I am. Quite the simple concept, in fact. Did you see this bit right here? We need to actually build a path inside the habitat, it seems. So, I mean, we're not going to make it too big and too wide and stuff. I don't really like taking the animals' space away, but I hope they can still kind of just cross the path. We'll see. We'll see how that works out, right? We'll just give it a try. Just a little path around the outside will give the animals the inside to chill. Well, in fact, do I need to close it? Wait, let me... I've just got it in the other tab. I mean... I'm not sure. Guest gate in the path. And the guest entrance when you're finished. I think it should be. We'll check it out like that, alright? Let's find out if the guests use it. I also really hope that the peafowls now do get to chill there. And I'm not like taking too much space from them or anything. Seems like they're happy. Shelter, everything. Let's check it out. The lady is walking here. Is she gonna go just cross the path? Yes, she is. Perfect. She's happy. Are people getting in here now, or... Oh, yes! Look at it! Oh, beautiful! Look! The visitors have entered! The peafowl habitat has been conquered. Okay, this thing is in a bad spot. Let's move that to there, right? Look! They're checking out the peafowl. from up close. I love it. Oh, look at him. Oh, look. Oh, we caught that just in time. I love that. He's like charming the ladies. Oh, look at them. Oh, that's so... Oh, my God. That is so freaking cute. The textures are a little bugging into each other, but look at how they were cuddling. I absolutely... Okay, that was just... Honestly, that was just freaking... That was too damn cute. Great. And look at that. There's more guests coming in. I'm absolutely loving it. And look at this. Our rating is going up a little bit. I like it. Look at our animal rating as well. It's quite nice. The things that are lacking the most, I guess, are marketing and education. But animal is getting there. I mean, makes sense, right? We're getting more and more animals, more and more habitats going. So that's quite cool. And I mean, generally speaking, the apes are coming as well. So things are only going up. And then we need to market, which is so expensive. I am always a bit worried about marketing because it does cost me a whole lot of money. Like $5,000 in a year. That's how much I have in my account right now. I'm not sure I can afford that. But maybe we should do it, right? Total marketing stars. Oh, right. Marketing stars from webcams. We can put webcams in the habitats. I forgot about this totally. We should do that. That is so good. I mean, that's also like not causing that much of a recurring cost. Bernie's Bakes. Oh, that is cool. Anyways, again, slightly distracted here. Where are the webcams at? That is $150 for a webcam. Honestly speaking, that is quite cool. Let's hang one up right there. Do we need to set that thing up as something, or does it just... Contributing 0.05 marketing stars. Into camera view. Oh, look at this. We can actually look at the webcam view. That is so cool. We are so spamming habitat cameras. Where's our first one? Oh, it's in the... Ooh. It's with the bears. Look, he's sleeping. I love that. That is so cool. We are absolutely spamming that one out. And I like the idea of just placing it here where the animals are sleeping. Because, you know, it's usually a point from where you can nicely just look around. Get a great view. And at the same time, you know, check them out sleeping and everything. That is beautiful. I mean, 0.05 marketing stars per webcam. I guess we can't do it for this, right? But we can do it for the proper habitats. And we absolutely should. Like, just look at this. Are these both now contributing, or only one of them? Both of them are. Or is it only the habitat? I'm not sure. I think it's probably one per habitat. But 1, 2, 3, 4. We've not done this one yet. This is actually going to be quite nice for our zoo rating in the end, to be honest. Putting one here and putting one there, because I guess there's... Or, well, putting one in each. Not because it's necessarily at the end doing something for our rating to have 3, but, you know, there could be different species in each one of these, so... Quite cool to look at, isn't it? Oh my god, that actually really helped the marketing rating. Look at that. And the overall zoo rating as well. Oh, that was... Okay, that was a great thing to remember. I hope that that actually really helps. Oh no, one of the peafowls apparently needs to go to the doctors. Poor little guy? Is it the guy? I've got no clue. Someone needs to go to the doctors. Hope they're fine. Well, I think this is great. I mean, people are able to go and walk into the habitat and everything. That's so cool. It's good to know, though, how this works, because I think this is important knowledge already for how we are going to set up our ape habitat. Because evidently, you do want to kind of leave some space. You do want to kind of make sure to design the habitat in a way where it makes sense, where people can nicely navigate through. So we're going to make it a little bit bigger, you know, than we actually need, and that way we can design it quite nicely. And then we're going to do it like this, and hopefully it should be quite cool. So, for the time being, I would say, first things first, look at our finances. It's absolutely beautiful. We will make sure to keep the tabs on that, because you know, that's evidently quite fruitful. And, well, we will get back in the next episode to start designing the ape habitat. So, we'll get a little something going based on whatever we need. We'll get a little more space in there. We will definitely make it open to visitors again once more. And we will get our very first apes into the zoo. So that should be quite cool. And that is also going to get us, of course, a good bunch closer to checking off another one of our goals. And then past that, we really need to work on our profitability and make sure the zoo's working fine. So, lots of things to do, still, very much, for today. We're ending it off right here, though. I hope you all very much enjoyed this episode. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. With all those things out of the way, though, as usual, people, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.